This is the man who was roasted alive on a griddle. In the small, quiet town of Butler, Pennsylvania, a man named Thomas E. Cook was found dead inside the kitchen of a popular local restaurant. The 62-year-old's burned body was discovered on top of a large industrial grill, the same one that customers enjoyed their burgers on. It was almost as if someone had put him in the burger press, but the more sinister details soon emerged. When investigators arrived at the scene, they found disturbing burn patterns on the steel surface. The skin had been peeled away from his body, exposing muscle and bone, and his feet and hands were charred but still clutching the metal surface, as if he was trying to claw his way out of his fiery prison. It was clear that the man had been restrained and that he was conscious and alive when the griddle was turned on. An autopsy revealed that he died from multiple horrific burn injuries, and that the temperature of the griddle reached a scorching 1,100 degrees Fahrenheit. To put that in perspective, the average oven used to cremate bodies is only around 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit. So this griddle was basically an inferno. But how did this happen? Was this an accident? Was this a bizarre form of torture? What kind of sick person would do such a thing? And why? What makes this case the plot of a horror movie is that forensic experts ruled out the possibility of it being an accident. The restaurant was closed, all the lights and the music were off. There were no signs of forced entry, and the only way in was through a back door, which was locked. Whoever killed Tom Cook had done it methodically and carefully. First, they locked up the restaurant and turned off all the lights. Then they put Thomas on the griddle and lit it up, turning the thermostat to the highest setting an hour before the incident. This implies that whoever did this knew exactly what they were doing. They knew how long it would take for the body to burn, and they wanted to make sure that the body would burn completely. They also brought a large amount of gasoline to the restaurant, although it wasn't used. A former business partner and an ex-employee who was fired a week earlier for stealing and misconduct were both questioned and became suspects. Rumors began to spread that one of them wanted revenge for being fired, or that Thomas owed them money, or that they had some other beef. But no one really knows what happened that night. It has been over 20 years since this horrific crime, and the case remains unsolved. Locals still whisper about the haunted kitchen, and some claim that at night they can still smell the burnt flesh of the man who was roasted alive on the griddle. Do you think you could ever eat a burger off that griddle? Let me know in the comments. And do subscribe for more gruesome crime stories like this one.